Hello and welcome back. So this is a really exciting video. This is probably the one I'm most excited for yet. I bought a snowboard off of Facebook Market maybe 2 years ago because I was trying to get into snowboarding and I just wanted a cheap like entry-level snowboard to be able to go and see if I liked it and not have to rent all the time. And I ended up going and the bindings ended up breaking on me. So I got a new snowboard this year and we are enjoying it, and I'm actually getting pretty decent, as in like I'm not falling on my face every 2 seconds, so that's cool. I can make it down the hill and turn. So hopefully I keep improving as the years go by, but I thought it would be cool to do some artwork on the snowboard because it's just sitting around my house. And this is my dog Blade. Say hi. So the design I wanted to do was space and water themed because I feel like I've been kind of doing like I enjoy doing fantasy artwork and I enjoy painting animals, so I wanted to combine those two elements. So I spray painted this, I sanded the snowboard down, I spray painted it a matte black, and then now I'm going in with some acrylic paint over the sketch that I did. And I think I just used like either chalk or colored pencil. I think I just used colored pencil for the sketch, and then now I'm just filling it in with acrylic paint. And I wanted some very defined sections of highlight and shadow on the whale, so you can see that I'm leaving all of these sections of black that I'm going to fill in with a different color. I really wanted to try to stylize this snowboard because I feel like you see a lot of street art and graffiti style artwork more on skateboards and snowboards, and I wanted to take my try at emulating that style but still bringing nature and animals and content that I enjoy painting into that. So this is kind of my take at that, and here we go. Enjoy the painting. You can see me watching several different YouTubers on my phone down here while I paint. I personally really like to do that, and because of that, I want to make some podcast style videos on my channel eventually. But I also enjoy watching art to go to sleep and just to unwind, and I also enjoy watching it to learn. So I'm trying to keep all this in mind when I'm making my videos, and you guys need to let me know what you prefer and why you like to watch art videos, and I can try to cater towards that. If you just watch it for entertainment, or to go to sleep at night, or to learn how to paint or draw, let me know in the comments. I think for myself it's a mixture of all of that, so I'm trying to keep that in mind as I go forward. But yeah, this whale's coming together. This was a lot of surface area to paint, and getting all of these sharp lines was very time consuming. Especially with a color this light, I kind of had to go over it several times to make it opaque. As you can see, like to the right of my hand, it's a little patchy, and I have to go over all that several times, so that's just took a while, especially with this light green color. But this is exciting. We're adding some highlights in, and I want it to give almost like a fantasy feeling to these animals, so I decided to make a design on the tail and on the fin of the whale that almost emulated like tattoos, or maybe just a natural birthmark or something that they have in the wild. And I really enjoy how it turned out. It added more of a fantasy and personal touch. Here's how we're going so far, and here's how some of the highlights are turning out. I'm trying to do some highlights within those little sections to make it really pop and make everything very three-dimensional. So yeah, this is how it's coming along so far, and now we're moving on to like the head section of the whale, finishing up this midsection. I wanted to do a gradient of colors coming down the body of the whale from the tail to the head. So I started off with this light green, and we get progressively darker blue and gray as we head down to the chin of the whale. And I really enjoyed how this turned out. Also, I chose to leave sections of black spray paint showing for many of these sections to add an illusion of depth. And you can see on the opposite side of the black for each section I will be adding some highlights, but leaving that black, again, it was harder to draw a straight line, but I think it saved me some time doing shadows, like mixing another paint, several other paints, and doing shadows on the other side. Plus I really like the broken up floating feeling that it gave these sections, so I'm really happy with that decision. And don't be afraid to try new things, because I was a little nervous to do that, but I really like how it turned out. I did feel that the tail needed some shadows though, because there's no way to really leave that black section, so I went in with a darker blue, and I very similar to the one that I used on the mid section of the body, and I added some shadows to the tail just to make it tie everything together and make it feel more cohesive. Thank you to my boyfriend for helping me film this section. I really appreciate it. His help through this video. Okay, we are finally getting to the head section of this whale. So I chose to do a really dark green here and almost emulate like barnacles or maybe some moss growing on this whale, because I really enjoy how that looks, and again, tying nature in with other nature, I guess. So I'm just filling this last section in green. And as you can see, I added some markings onto the fin up there, which turned out really cool. Alright everyone, so this video is coming to an end. I left a description of every single YouTuber that I was watching during the making of this video down in the description below, so make sure you go check out their videos. I really enjoy watching all of them as well. And there's going to be a part 2 to this video. It was just too long to put into one video. It would have ended up being over 20 minutes. So I hope that you guys enjoyed part 1, and part 2 coming very soon. Make sure to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.